This CD is kind of like a launch into a direction we've never been to before.
We started thinking about what should we do next as a band.
This record is very interesting, very intricate.
We wanted this to be a limitless project.
You know, we just didn't go out looking for people to play special guests on the CD. We wanted to take it to its maximum potential.
We've had guest artists going back to, well, every album, actually.
Just an incredible amount of talent that we've been able to tap into.
Even though we're a four-piece band, essentially bass, guitar, drums, and I do some keyboards here and there, maybe some trumpet, it always seemed like the songs wanted more. So we thought, you know, that really adds an interesting flavor, and especially when we looked at the big song cycle that was becoming Pretending to Run, we thought, well, this is long. You know, I could play all the guitar solos and, you know, we can do what we can with what we've got, but let's bring in some additional instrumentation. We had gotten acquainted with him through a mutual publicist when we were on Magna Carta back in 1999. And had been asking him over the years if he might do us the honor of playing on an album.
We've known Ian for quite a while through his agent, Ann Layton, and we got with Ian. Unfortunately, on our last CD, Flypaper, his schedule was kind of busy, so he couldn't contribute. But this time around, luckily, everything kind of coalesced into one nice area, and he was able to record some tracks on a CD for us.
We had the right piece of music for him to improvise a flute solo.
I ended up doing a really nice Bonham-type Rolling Zeppelin beat, and he played an incredible flute solo over it.
It really took that song to a whole new place. Adam Holzman, the keyboard player, came in and he did a bunch of sonic textures and ambient keyboard sounds with his Moog synthesizers.
We were playing a show at Reggie's in Chicago called Proctoberfest, and it was during that show we'd finished playing, and then we went and caught Adam's set, and he was doing this solo set with his Moog synthesizers, and it was really incredible. And after he was done, you know, we got talking to him and saying, you know, we've got this album coming out, and didn't even have a title for it yet. But we've always thought, you know, some of the title songs could use keyboards, and we'd always talked about maybe adding some more textures with our songs and make it a little more interesting, and he was up for it.
I felt the drop.
Working with Matthew Parmenter and Mark Mikel was a fabulous experience. Mark and Matthew are ultra talented people, and it was a real joy to work with them. Matthew Parmenter sing lead vocal tracks. Chris also is singing lead vocal tracks. We got a lot of people singing backing tracks, and there's a lot of layers of the vocals. It's there's a lot to listen to. To gain more knowledge from two very talented people is I'm certainly thankful for that.
Chris had actually met Mike at a gig in New York. Chris was in New York for work, and just went to go see him and had a conversation, and it kind of grew out of that. And when Mike came in, we had booked time at United Sound, legendary studio there in Detroit, and we picked him up and took him down to United Sound, and the session was just amazing. To be in the same room as Mike was in and of itself was truly an honor. But to watch him, how he worked, how he interpreted what we were doing, he plays on two different pieces, and to how he approached each section was really, really unique.
I had a bunch of songs, and so I picked 2 of them and asked Mike if he would be willing to play on the album. He had a window of opportunity, and I said, you know, it would be really cool because his son Max plays in Next to None, kind of a complex progressive metal band, not unlike his dad. And I said, well, it would be kind of fun to have Max do it. So I gave the straightforward song, sent Mike a copy, and I sent him a copy of Stonewall, which was a little more elaborate and complicated. And I said, maybe one of these or both work for you guys. If not, I can send you some more. And he said, wow, this is really great. We like these songs. I'd like Max to play on Fait Accompli, and I'll play on Stonewall. He and Max did his parts. The father-son thing really comes into play because it's both Mike and Max together on a portion of Fait Accompli. It actually represents the first time they've ever appeared on an official release together. It was a lot of fun seeing them work together.
We caught Colin Edwin's set from Porcupine Tree. Same thing, we got done playing, or he got done playing, and we started chatting with him. And sure enough, he was up for it. He did, as a bass player with Porcupine Tree, really didn't need any bass tracks, but he does these amazing loops and soundscapes that he puts on his CD, so we tapped into that. And so on Pretending to Run, you'll hear some of Colin Edwin's soundscapes, which are really interesting.
I hope that people listen to this record and enjoy it and see that it's Tiles as a group growing and trying all different kinds of things, all new things, in an effort to grow and to consistently bring new music and a new style of music for us.
We want to take it up a notch.
It's really exciting for us as an artist to be part of that.
Really made for the experience more enjoyable for myself.